Hello, everyone. There we go. We still haven't really seen the love story part of this. Also, my mic was a little far away. Sorry about that. I'm a bit more out of sorts than usual. I just recorded the previous episode. We're going into another one here. But when I booted up the game again, it immediately kicked me into conversation where we were last time. So I saved and closed it because I didn't even have my headphones on. I didn't hear what she said.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
That's the waiting forever. That's the waiting forever. Oh no, we stopped waiting and we came back. Oh, I understand. Time to slay the princess. I mean, forget. Time to forget everything and put a piece of myself back in a box and a piece of her back in the box. And then I guess that's the fragment of you. I do like the scar from where we stabbed her in the heart. Man, there's a lot going on here. All right, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Ah! I won't. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end...
Yeah. Let's go. I've always wanted to off a monarch. We haven't done that one yet.
That's the spirit.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
So, we haven't really had the love story part of this kick in yet. I'm really curious about what that's going to be. So, I think this time we talk to her. So, maybe I don't even take the knife? I do also want to go down the route we did last time. Not last time, the first time. Where I hesitated, failed to kill her, got crushed. I ended up seeing her as like a super deity, and she just like pulverized me, but we like sliced her up when we did that. And then I just inadvertently reset things right then and there without seeing where that went. So I want to go back through that. But I also want to go down the like happy ending route. But then when the narrator's like, she's definitely dead, isn't she? I wonder if things change if we say like, oh no, she definitely isn't. She has some trick up her sleeve that was too easy, etc. So I'm curious to know if that leads somewhere else. Man, this is a lot. This is a lot. I feel like what we just saw, though, at the very end of the previous video and at the very start of this one, I wonder if that's like the true story here. Like if we're two cosmic entities just trying to make our way in this big matter-filled universe that we call home, or maybe empty void that we call home. I'm not really sure what's real now. Let's go in and see what's up. I think we're gonna skip out on the knife this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminating her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
It's so different because we didn't grab the knife.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
So this is one of my favorite things in the whole universe in video games. When you have two identical dialogue options, but one of them is labeled as a lie. Hey, I'm here to save you. Or as a lie. Hey, I'm here to save you. Oh, I love that. hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you is a lie. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you, or we just keep going. Do we just save her? Maybe we just save her straight up. Like, maybe that's what we're doing here. I don't know. I also just want to talk to her. I want to figure out what the hell's going on here. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Oh, you naive hero.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I wonder if that means the end of the story instead of the end of the world? I don't know. I'm trying to piece together what's going on, you know? And I like just sort of musing out loud as we go. Hold on, let's talk a bit first, or I'll see what I can do, examine the chains. Maybe we just try to get her out of here. You know what? Let's not talk. Let's just let her go.
You're only making this more difficult.
Maybe I should have brought the knife just to it wouldn't do anything against the chains. It is a pristine blade, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Something terrible is going to happen to me, isn't it?
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
But what if they did, though? What if they did? What if there's a key just up here? What if it's under the pristine blade that I didn't grab? If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna go check upstairs. Maybe the key is still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. We'll go with the first one. Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Can't you do it with, like, your psychotic super strength?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, I don't like that, but that might be what we have to do.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yeah, I agree with the hero on this one.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is that you? Did the narrator just lock us in here?
Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here. Try the door or go back down.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Well, now we can't even get the knife. Ugh.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, in retrospect, we could at least cut her out if we had the blade. You're right about that.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Sorry about the noise. Don't know if that thump came through my microphone, but that was a cat.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
See, I don't even think you need to get out of the chains. I think you could just do it yourself if you wanted, but okay, yeah.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Is it the key or is it the blade?
It's the blade from upstairs.
Oh.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Oh.
Or we could use it to free her.
What if we slayed her with this? Would that lead to the one where we already slayed her and the ghosts? Or would that be like a whole new path? Because her arm's all messed up now. Ah.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Hey, we don't have any options. We get to save the princess. Hooray! Like a real hero.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you
Oh.
place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah, she also wasn't bothered by us killing her and turning her into a... she was kind of bothered by becoming a ghost, I guess, but... You know, she was also kind of like, oh, you kill me, darn. Guess I'm gonna have to kill you next time. Oh, so creepy.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Oh no, what are you doing, narrator?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No, it doesn't. Stop this. Hero, you gotta help me stop him.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh no, slay the princess. So many slay the princess. What if we... oh, we can warn her. So many slay the princess. I found it.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
See, I don't think I agree with that. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
I love how our dialogue options are a mechanic. Like that's such a clever use of like interactive storytelling, you know? A thing that's been on my mind, so specifically in the first video when the princess was commanding us and we had several like grayed out options that we could not actually choose, and then just, you know, the one that would obey her command, and that's all we could actually do. But those dialogue options were interesting and sort of, you know, echoed, I guess, like what my internal monologue would be in that position. And it just, like, a thing that's been on my mind since then, and I love seeing as the game plays with that. I believe it was Tim Schafer who, you know, did like the Monkey Island games and like Day of the Tentacle and, you know, other LucasArts adventure games. I believe he's the one who said, you know, he loves that sort of like dialogue tree option where you present multiple options and let the player pick which one they're going to say, because each one of those is an option for a joke. So even if the player is not clicking it, they're still getting the joke delivery, right? It's still coming to the player. And that's sort of been on the back of my mind as we play through this game, because that seems to be the case here, right? Like, even if we're not picking all the options, and, you know, I'm probably going to go back and pick them eventually, because there are so many achievements to this game. There's like 100 achievements or more. And I'm assuming each one is like an ending or like picking a certain branch of the tree that is this game. That's been on my mind a lot as I see these things, right? Like they are sort of interesting storytelling and mechanics in and of themselves. So, especially true right here as we fight against the narrator. All right, yeah, the blade.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
So we would probably get, a different branch, a different path, if we came down here, got this far, and then did actually slay her. So I'm probably going to do that in one of our upcoming runs. Just add it to the list of things I want to check out.
We both know this isn't you.
Because I just want to do it all. I want to see all of it. I am enjoying the hell out of this so far.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Is she going to kill me? Is she going to slay me?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She is. She's going to slay me. Wait, I don't think I like this either. Like, what the hell is my hand? What am I? I want to... I guess I saw myself in the mirror, but why? Why am I this weird monster?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Are you doing this on purpose?
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
What a way to go.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I feel like the narrator's making this extra painful on purpose.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
So, is she going to be, like, super messed up next time because she had to kill us? Did we just, like, create some weird, like, yandere princess? Like,
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, a new chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So who's our new fragment, our new voice? Who is our new friend who's coming along for this wild ride?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I mean, do we need to go through a bunch of this again? Who's our voice?
A terrible sense of deja vu. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe... Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
The Smitten. Alright, did we finally uncover a love story? But it seems like a weird one-sided love story? I don't know how I feel about this.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Oh yeah, he can just hear whatever we're saying, Smitten. You should know that.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Are we in love? Is that... Did you just decide that? Like, on your own?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, I don't really disagree with that.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I'm genuinely curious about how this is all going to turn out, sort of from a, backing up and looking at it from a meta view, because the game, like that opening card, okay, first there's like the content warning, and then the second one is like, hey, terrible things are going to happen, but at the end of the day, this is a love story. So I'm wondering when we actually like uncover that. That's kind of top of my mind as we go through this run, I suppose. I want to push through this and hit more dialogue because I want to see what else the Smitten has to say about things.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree. Those are two very... Let's say for... If you're back here...
Yeah.
You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
I do like the Smitten. He very much is wearing his heart on his sleeve, in so much as he's just a voice and probably doesn't have a sleeve. And his heart is also maybe my heart, but you know what I mean.
Anyway, I believe you're What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds... Yes, but in this purely if it's the latter, do you think the people there... She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Oh man, she's gonna be so messed up from killing us, right? Like, she's not gonna be sane. This is, I already don't feel good about this run. I don't feel good about what's waiting for us in that cabin.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I don't know. I'm with them. I'm gonna find some way to save her from the cabin. Yeah.
That's right. You can't stop all of us.
I mean, he can. He literally did last time. Now there's one more of us, but I don't think that'll help.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call. Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Okay, you are kind of a little over the top there.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Alright, who locked her in there? People locked her in there. Why couldn't they finish her off? Because I'm special, etc. Let's do all that.
People lock. Look. Oh. Of course you're special. Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
I enjoy the Smitten's presence, but... Oh, man.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world. I've told you everything, not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting.
Alright, let's go.
A warning. She will lie. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, what's it gonna look like inside? I'm excited.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Interesting that let me like try to articulate my thought here. So far, the cabin seems to be reflecting the state of the princess, right? So when she was like a unbelievably all-powerful deity who towered over us, the cabin was like a temple that was massive and made us feel tiny. And then we went down there and met her, and we were tiny compared to her. Obviously, when we killed her, it was all creepy and ghost-like and cobwebby, and then when we tried to kill her again as a ghost, we had the like hallway leading to a void. Oh man, I really like seeing the state of the cabin. That's what I'm saying. So she's gonna be like extra regal, right? She's gonna be like even more the way that the smitten envisions her. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the cabin and then the princess reflect whatever our newest personality, our newest voice, thinks of her. That kind of seems to be it. I think I might be onto something there.
The blade is your implement.
So, we didn't take it last time. I'm going to continue not taking it. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Whole cabin's different. Approach the mirror, etc. So let's do all this. Whole cabin's different.
Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you're... So focus up.
Yeah. We're gonna go approach the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Oh, good grief.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Yeah, why would he lie about that? We never asked this.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know, but it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Like, what are we? Are we some weird bird creature? Are we like a dinosaur? What is this? What does this mean? Why are you talking like we have feathers and our feathers could be out of place? I want to know what I am. And why are you all just like so chill with that? All right, we're leaving the blade again. We're gonna go in. We're going a bladeless run, pacifist run.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Oh, good grief. You know that she's like missing a hand, right?
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah. The hero's the voice of reason.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She still has her hand. Or it's back.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Is she going to be all messed up from killing us last time?
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Hello, kitty cat. What you doing? Okay, bye. Just walking across the desk.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
He is a very loud spirit. I think he might be the loudest spirit we've had so far. Except, again, kind of regretting the time that I turned and walked away. But that first run where we had the broken and we made it to Act 3 with the creepy, like, I don't know, flesh forest, whatever the hell that thing was. And he was just like crying the whole time. That was pretty loud. A different type of obnoxious compared to what we've got going on here with the smitten, but you know.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Is she gonna kill us again? Because we came back?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Like I'm immortal, so she's just gonna keep killing me?
And she called us a hero.
Yeah, because you are the hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
So the narrator knows that there's multiple worlds and that we're looping? He knows that we're meeting other narrators? He just wants to be the first? What? This is interesting.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Like, I mean, you're definitely the voice of reason, and I'm definitely on board with, 99% of the things you've said so far, but yeah, I want to rescue her. I mean, I don't want to slay her. Let's leave it at that.
We never saw a world end. And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Rescue the princess. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? That's a good question. I like that. I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Or rescue her. What happened after I died? We'll start there.
You died, and now we're talking.
Yeah, I feel like she's gonna be all messed up. I don't feel good about where this one's going. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh no, you're like the smitten also. Oh no.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Oh no.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks, people are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all, or remain silent. I think I don't want the world to end. I think that's what we're doing right now.
Then I didn't end the world.
But that doesn't answer the question. I don't think I believe you.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
You're infuriating.
Not so sure.
Yeah, I'm with the hero again. I love that the hero is like pretty consistently a voice of reason. Oh, this is so good. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
Kind of.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Oh my gosh, good grief. Like you... you don't get a vote here anymore.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I'm sorry about what happened. The narrator took me over. It was very unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
That's because she's perfect.
Don't know about that.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
I don't... yes, but I think it's us. I think it's not me or the hero. I think it's the other one. And I don't necessarily think that it's telling her what to do, but I do think it's shaping her.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Except for the other ones. You said there were other ones and you wanted to be the first, you liar.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I don't have a knife. Is that a problem?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
See, you shouldn't just be so okay with that. That's very unsettling.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Nope, I think it's super weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I have no slaying device. I have no means with which to slay her.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
Or
what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I didn't click there. I love that the hero just interrupted him. Oh, that's so good.
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
I was not expecting him to go there, but all right.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh wow, power dynamics. We may have just taken control of the situation.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
She's gonna kill us though, isn't she? She's gonna kill us. She's all messed up.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I don't agree with that.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Huh, I wonder what would happen if we did bring a weapon down here.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I think we just leave. I feel like if I ask her what she wants to do, the answer's going to be whatever I want to do. And we leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we do want to do next. Yeah, what do you want to do? I already know, but what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
She's going to want to do whatever I want her to do, right? That's what's happening here.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Oh, here we go. Does she want to kill us?
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Or does she want to end the world? Because that would be an interesting little unexpected twist here.
And then she shrugs.
Nope.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
All right. It's like middle schoolers dating for the first time. Oh, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? And then that's it. That's the whole date. It just is that forever. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I don't want to ask her that because then she will, but I do want to ask her.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Oh, and the music, and it got all dark on the edges.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Do you have to want something more than just making me happy? You must want your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me oh no, she's gonna explode if we do that. I just want to leave. We can figure that out later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Hang on, this isn't right. Let's just get out of here. Oh, there's so many choices.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on?
Yeah, there's something wrong here. And the music's getting more discordant.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
No, I still don't trust you. But you need your own thing. I don't want to ask that one. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Oh no.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
Yeah, this is very not right.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Oh, I wish the smitten had more than one brain cell. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now?
And they
Like
live
we're the
happily.
only ones here?
They live happily ever after. Yeah, I think the world's gone. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no! You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
What does that mean, memory returns? Are we remembering the, like, creepy dead wraith in the void?
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Oh no. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's gonna be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared. Oh man, I love this.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
That's kind of... it is. It's because that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. No, I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Oh, this is so weird and creepy.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Just keep believing that, Smitten. I'm sure you'll be fine. We will be fine. I'm sure all of us will be fine together. Oh no. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown? What? What? You find yourself in the long, quiet once again. Back to the cabin. Okay, so it's not the Wraith, it's whatever form, like whatever vessel she's taken most recently? Whatever piece has been reclaimed?
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
We're reassembling her. Oh no, I don't know how I feel about this.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? Yeah, let's just go through them.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me.
Yeah, me too.
They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
That's fair. That's a fair response.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Yeah, I mean, like, that does kind of echo how I'm feeling with our voices, right? With the hero and the smitten and the broken and the cold. Like, all of these different voices just kind of contradicting each other, but also unified in some sense.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Oh no. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Or you have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Invisible wall. Why can't I do the same things?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Interesting. So if I try to go down the same path, it won't let me? I think I want to test that. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Or you've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more do you need? Attack the entity or destroy your body. Man, like, there's so much here. What do you want? Probably just more perspective, but let's ask.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
What do you think about this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
You said something very similar about the like wrathful ghost wraith serving as a heart, and also not to mourn her. Huh. You don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I don't want to hurt you, but things are wild out there, you know?
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more do you need?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.
Why have you been so kind to me?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I wanna see what these do. What happens if I attack you? Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
What if I destroy myself? You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Alright, I guess I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright, I want to blitz through, I think, and see if we can go down the same path that we literally just did.
You're here.
So we're gonna go through this.
You make your...
Yeah. No blade, we just go in.
How many times do I have to tell... You're only making this...
No key, do you have any ideas?
Maybe there's...
We're literally just gonna do the exact same thing. Hey, let me out of
You're
here. Hey, let's
You
try the
tried
door. I guess it didn't work.
You make your way to the bottom.
Yeah.
No.
Uh,
Stop that.
my assumption is that something is gonna change in chapter 2. Oh, it changed here in chapter 1. Oh no. Alright, well that, I guess, kind of satisfies my curiosity and answers that. We're, the game is going to force us, or like it's going to close off paths that we've already done and kind of funnel us towards, I guess, completing the game. That's super cool. Well, let's end it here, I suppose, and we'll slay the princess next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.